Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I just wanted to show you a quick flip through of my completed December daily 2018 book. So this is my December daily. I did it sort of like a scrap therapy book, and this is it all filled up. It's not that big, only because I don't really do very much in December. But yeah, I finished this quite early. My goal was to finish it before the new year, and I did just that. So I wanted to come on and give you a flip through of it. So this is my cover. I did make them out of chipboard and paper, and I covered it in this white fabric. I put this ribbon here because I wanted it to look more like a book, and then just more of that white fabric on the back. Open it up here. We got that paper. And it's the same paper that's in the back as well. So this is my first page. This is the only page that's numbered, and that's only because this paper, it was a divider from an old Studio Calico handbook, and it already had the number on it, so just kind of used it as the front. So I mostly used this first page as like an intro. I put a little calendar here. All the photos that are in here are photos that I've taken before December. They're not actually current photos. I think maybe one or two of them are current photos, but you know, like photos that I took of the day or whatever. But most of them are from my stash, and I am doing this like a scrap therapy. So if you follow me long enough, you know about Seuss fish, and that's sort of how I did this book. So here I just did some journaling on this tag, and it tucks into this little pocket here, and I put this tassel. And that's just my first page here. This is day 2 and this is day 3, but it really doesn't matter at this point because after like the first few pages, I end up just doing the pages randomly, not by day. So this is when I went to go see a Harry Potter exhibit. And so I used a photo that I took when I was at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for it, and I have some ephemera bits from the actual like exhibit. I have this pocket here that opens up, and it has my ticket and some journaling on the back as well. So I have that tucked in here. And then this was the day after, and it was just a page of rest. A lot of my pages have a lot of Seuss's digital kits in them. Oh, and this is actually a pocket, so when you pull it up, you see the Harry Potter pamphlet. I actually have a process video on how I did these 2 pages, and it was my only process video for the entire month. This is the next few pages. Again, I have no idea what days they were. I just kind of randomly, you know, whatever I was feeling that particular day, I sat down and did a page, or I did 2 pages. I think this one I did this, and maybe that in a day. I don't quite remember. But this is a little pocket page that I did here. I really had fun punching stuff out, so I did it on both pages. And again, I have a lot of the Seuss fish printables. I use a lot of these florals. This was from a Dear Lizzie paper. And of course, you know, crepe paper and Felicity Jane is in here as well. This, I put a little journaling on this tiny little tag that I tucked in here. If you follow my Instagram, you would have seen this photo, but I think without the tag because I added it in later. Here is the first spread that has some of my art journaling in it. So I do follow the Get Messy prompts, if you know. This was actually, we had a live chat with Allie Brown, and so I made this after we had that chat. And then I stuck this art journal page in because I liked the black. And I really liked having my art journal pages in this book, so it was like kind of mixed media, kind of scrappy. It was really fun. Here is the next spread here. This one I used some packaging from Felicity Jane and I did my journaling on it. And this is a glycine bag. All I did was tuck in this paper here just to the glycine bag muted the really bright colors, and it also gave me a foundation for both sides. But nothing's really in that pocket except for just this paper. Again, more of these flowers that I cut apart. Here is another spread that has some art journaling on it. And so all my art journal pages are from the Season of Freedom. This page was just sort of like a currently thing. I used this card from Seuss. And again, photos that I already had in my stash. What I do is I keep a little envelope. So I get my prints. When I don't print at home, I get them through free prints. And I basically keep this little envelope with a bunch of photos that I have. Either I haven't scrapped them yet, or I'm that type of person who kind of double scraps photos, so I kind of use I use the same photo multiple times in different projects. And so I keep all of my photos here that I have printed that I either haven't scrapped yet or have scrapped, but I have extras of, and I keep them in here. And so for projects like this, especially these scrap therapy projects, I just look in here for a photo that I feel matches whatever the spread that's coming out. I think Seuss does the same thing, and so that's kind of where I got the idea from. So of course, me right now, I used a photo of myself. A lot of these photos like this doesn't have anything to do with anything, I don't think. I didn't do very much this week. Maybe that's why I have that photo there. This was of my art supplies on my desk. Of course, Get Messy is art journaling. I journaled here about the beach, so I have a photo of that. This one was a page just to remind myself that you are beautiful and you are loved. Some pages don't even have photos on them. Again, the Harry Potter, and then the other one was just like a generic photo. So that is this spread here. The next one, again, another page without a photo. I actually was going to keep this page blank because I love this floral pattern paper from Seuss. It's from one of her kits, and I'll leave a link down below to her Etsy shop because I did use a lot of her digitals here. Even all of these titles are from her digitals. I have another pocket here. This was a planner pocket, and it was just one big pocket, and I ran through my sewing machine. So I did the little sequin shaker pocket first, and then ran it through the sewing machine, and then put this photo up. And this photo, the journaling for that is actually on this page, but as things go, this is probably one of the two photos that I took in December. Here's the back. And up here I did another currently card, again from Seuss, and that's all that's on this page. I had fun. I had a lot of fun using my inks in this particular book. So you see that throughout this scrap therapy book. This was the week that I actually watched Love Actually 10 million thousand times. So of course I put the quote that starts the movie here. And I just used a photo of the beach because I wanted something that wasn't like a person or like a specific thing. So I just kind of put a nature photo. And this sits next to another art journaling page. This was another page that I did for Get Messy. So I just kind of put that in here. And here I have the second photo. I actually took this, I got a Canon Ivy, and so I kind of tested it out and printed this off. But this page is just documenting a lovely gift that Sue sent me, and so I have a little tag here. And of course I used her bits. This is her paper, and this little gift die cut is also from her digital kits. So I took a picture of the gift and I put the little tags and her card that she sent me, and then in this pocket is the tag that she wrote my name and my address on. And that sits on top of a piece of Felicity Jane packaging. And the next spread is sort of documenting a week mostly of like just, I felt very blah and very down and out, and I believe it was raining. I don't know, it rained quite a bit this month. So I used pieces from the Brooke kit from Felicity Jane because it was about raining and not feeling great, and like it had sentiments like that, so like the blah and the nope. And then I loved Little Brooke. The colors kind of went together, and she has an umbrella and everything like that. So I just kind of put a photo of my desk because there was nothing happening in that photo, and there was really nothing happening this particular week. So this one, I left this page blank and just did a spread here. These are my last few pages. I'll leave a link down below to the corresponding blog post so that you can see all of these photos up close if you're interested. But these are my last few pages, and normally how I am as like a creative person is that when a project is coming to an end or a close, I kind of don't want to finish it and just start on something else. And so this was me pushing myself to finish off these last few pages here. So this says the time is now, and then begin again, of course. And this is the junk journal that I'm going to be starting, that I'm going to start filling up for this year. So hopefully I can do some process videos showing how I work in this one. This was, I had pulled this out from a Daphne's Diary planner that I used a couple of years back, and I loved this deer image, and I pulled it out with my papers for this project, and I never used it, and of course I had this page blank, so I decided to do a little collage here with it. I punched this scallop borders with a punch that I have, some more of Seuss's die cuts here, and this page is just like, again, filler, me just trying to finish up the book. These tags here are from some cookies that a friend sent for the holidays, so I just kind of put that in here as well. This was just me playing around with my watercolors, doing a blind contour flower, and I actually fussy cut it out from the paper that I did it on and just put it here with a doily in the back, and then of course some ink splatters. So it's a very mixed media sort of art journal-y page in here. I was thinking of putting my one little word here or something, but I just didn't do it, so I'm probably just going to leave it like this and just do like a one little word spread in my junk journal. This is the next spread. This one already had a sentiment on it. It says, "What a beautiful morning," or "What a beautiful day," and I just kind of left it as is. This page, this was, I played around my watercolors and did some watercolor butterflies, and this was following a tutorial on the Get Messy blog. So if you're a Messian, go check that out. It was from Claire, and I really enjoyed how this one came out. This one came out really nice. Like, it looks symmetrical and well put together and everything like that. And I just like how the colors blended here. So that was me playing around with that. And this, yeah, this is a pocket here. And in here I have a postcard that Mariah sent me. She's on the Get Messy team with me for, well, last year, so we only have, I think, a month left on the team, and she sent this card, and this is her artwork, and I got it during this month, so I decided to tuck it in to a little pocket here, so that I always have it, like, I always have it on me. I might actually tuck it in this way, or like put a tab, like maybe that way, yeah, just so you know that it's there, so that anytime I go back to look through this book and like kind of look through my December, I will know that she sent me that postcard. And then here is sort of like the last page in this book, and it's just a random collage, and I use a photo of my dog, and this is Winter Hope. I don't know if you can see that because it's kind of, these alpha stickers, they weren't that sticky, so I had to staple them on. But I had fun just playing around with paints and inks and stuff with this one, and just using up my scraps to like layer. So these are all scrap pieces of paper that I just kind of wanted to get rid of. And then over here I put a shaker pocket that I had in my stash, and it has like numbers, and I thought, oh, just to end it, you know, the countdown to New Year's and stuff. And I was going to do a spread on this page, but I never ended up doing it. And again, this is another pocket, so I just kind of left the paper here because I really like how the shaker looked with this on the background. And that's basically my entire little December daily book. What I ended up doing, I ended up taking it off of the binder rings and using the string, and I think I mentioned that when I first started the book, so I'll probably leave links like at the end of the video to the previous videos of like what I used, and like that one process video that I have of me creating in this December daily. But I don't really like the rings, the binder rings. They're kind of bulky for me, and I prefer to have the string, but it was very easy to use the binder rings while I was working in the book, because then, you know, I can easily take pages in and out, whereas if you have the string already, it's like a pain in the butt to like take off the string to take out a page. So I used the binder rings all the way up until I was certain that I was finished with working in this book, and then I switched it out for this is just braided embroidery floss for the string closure, and I really like how this feels with the strings on it. It's not bulky at all, and it's just perfect, and it's just going to go into my shelf just like this. So I really hope you enjoyed this little flip through of my December daily 2018 scrap therapy book. I apologize for the change in like lighting. I always use natural light, and it's kind of like, what is it, partly cloudy, and so the clouds keep covering the sun and stuff like that. But yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!